Hello everyone, my name is Shahzaib Shaikh. In this video, I will be showing the outputs of my three exercises for Core Lab 2. The first one is the math quiz, second, the Alexa tell me a joke, and lastly, the student manager program. So let's begin with the first exercise. Let me run the file. Um, this is the home screen. As you can see, we have a beautiful home screen with a welcome message, math quiz, and math symbols like plus, minus, and pi floating in the background with a beautiful math related background. There's a start quiz button to begin and an instruction button. Firstly, let's go and click the instructions button. Let me click on instruction first. Here it explains how the quiz works. You can choose three difficulty levels: easy with single digits, moderate with double digits, and advanced with four-digit numbers. You get 2 attempts per question, scoring 10 points on the first try and 5 points on the second. The total possible score is 100 points, and you get ranked from A plus down to D based on your percentage. Let me click OK and start the quiz. Here is the difficulty selection. Now let's start the quiz. Here we have three difficulty buttons: easy in green, moderate in orange, and advanced in red. I'll choose the easy one to demonstrate. So great. Now we have a question. You can see that it appears at the top. It shows our progress. Question 1 out of 10 and our current score. The question is displayed clearly with attempt 1. Below is an input box where we can enter our answer, and there's a submit answer button. If I enter the correct answer, 7 plus 3, it tells me correct 10 points and automatically moves to the next question. And if I enter the wrong answer, which is 5, it gives me one more attempt. And if I enter it correct, it tells me correct plus 5 points. I have an exit feature also. I can exit if I want to leave the mid quiz, it tells me the current score and asks me if you are sure you want to leave. I click it, sure. Let me show you the results page after finishing the whole quiz. 12, 12, 8, minus 1, 6, 2, 2. So this is the result screen after completing all my 10 questions. We see the result screen with a beautiful display and with a beautiful background, confinities on the background. Congratulating you. And final score shows out of 100, our rank which could be A plus, A, B, C or D, which now shows up rank which is A plus. And with a motivational message like I've done very well now, so it shows me outstanding. There's a progress bar showing our score visually. We have options to play again and to exit. I exited, and so this is done with the first exercise, which is the math quiz. Let's move on to the second exercise, which is Alexa, tell me a joke. Let's run the application. Here it is. Here also, this is the home screen with a fun welcoming message. Let's laugh together, and your personal comedy assistant, which is Alexa. It shows me below the let's laugh together. There's a big laughing emoji in the center, and I start laughing button to begin. Let's start laughing. So after clicking start, we arrive at the main joke interface. At the top. We have the header Alexa joke assistant. Below is a white container area with a blue background, which I have added. Uh, so yes, below the with the white container area where jokes will appear, currently showing a laughing emoji and instructions. So when I click getting a joke, which is Alexa tell me a joke, as you can see, the setup of the joke appears. This is the question part. For example, I click Alexa tell me a joke. It says why you should never fall in love with a tennis player. So now I click show punchline and there's the answer, which is because to them love means nothing. The punchline button becomes disabled after showing the answer, so you can't click it multiple times. I can click the next joke. If I want another joke, I simply click the next joke and a completely different random joke appears. The punchline is hidden again, ready for me to reveal when I'm ready. And then there's a home button, um, which I click, it takes me back to the main home screen. So yes, that's it for the second exercise. Let's move on to the third and the final, which is you can say, which is the most comprehensive application. Let's run it and talk about this application. So yes, mainly talking about this, I'll give you a little bit overview. So as you can see, we have a professional looking interface with the blue header showing student manager system. On the left is a blue sidebar with all our menu options, and on the right is the main display area, currently showing a welcome message. Menu options, it has the sidebar has 8 different menu options, each color coded. View all students in blue. view all individuals in blue, highest score in green, lowest score in red, sort records in purple, and add student in green, delete student in red, update student in orange. Let's start with the view all students. Here we can see all student records displayed one by one. Each student shows their name, uh, ID number, and total coursework mark out of 60, exam mark out of 100, overall percentage, and the grade from A to F. These are all the students. I scroll down and notice at very bottom there's a class summary showing the total number of students and the average percentage of the entire class. The page is scrollable so we can see all students and summary. This is done for the first thing, which is view all student. Let's move on to the view individual student. Here it will show, like here we have a search box where we can enter either a student's name or their ID number. Let me search for a student, and here's their complete information. Let me check view all student. Let's go for student one, which ID is 9384. Let me click 9384, search. Here is the student record with their name, ID, the coursework marks, the exam mark, and the overall percentage. Let's move to the third feature, which is the highest score. Here, this is the highest score among all the students. If I click this, they will show their highest score, the percentage, and all. Similarly, the lowest score shows the student with the lowest percentage with a book emoji, helping identify students who might need extra support. Let's move on to the fifth one, which is records. The sort records feature gives us two options. We can sort students in ascending order from low to high scores, or descending order from high to low. Let me click descending and show you from high to low. So this is from high to low. And let me move back and show you from low to high. So this is from low to high. So this is the sort records feature. Let's move on to the advanced feature, which is a student feature. Now, advanced feature. Let us add a new student to the system. We have input field for student ID, which must be 4 digits. Student name, 3 coursework marks, each out of 20, and an exam mark out of 100. Let me fill in the details. Student ID 1234. Student name Shahzaib. Coursework 18, 18, 18, and here you can say 70. And after clicking save, the student system validates everything. Make sure the ID doesn't already check the marks that are within the correct range, and if everything is valid, it adds the student and saves directly to the text file. I can go there and show you the student 11th has been added. Normally there were 10 students which were in the text file before, so this is the 11th student which I have added. Let's move on to the seventh feature, which is the delete student feature. So it allows us to search for a student by name or ID. Once found, it asks for confirmation before permanently removing them from the system. Let me remove 1, 2, 3, 4, which we added the one. So after confirming, they'll confirm. If I confirm it, they will delete the student name. Student has deleted successfully. If I go down, the student 11 will not show up now. The last feature we have upload student, which is very useful. We search for student, we add their ID. Let me check one ID, which is 9384. Okay, I enter their ID. If I want to update their marks or something, here I can update their coursework marks or coursework 1 marks 2 or 3. So we can modify their name or any of their marks. After clicking save changes, it validates the new data and updates both the system and the text file. Uh, an important feature to note is that all changes made through add, delete, and update are immediately saved to the student marks text file, so the data persists even after closing the application. The status bar at very bottom, there's a status bar. Here I can show you, which is this one. It shows up how many students will load it successfully, and like the one which we have in the text file already. To summarize the student manager features, um, it has professional sidebar menu with 8 options. View all students with class summary. Search individual students by name or ID. Find highest and lowest scoring students. Sort students by performance. Add new students with validation. Delete students with confirmation. Update student records. All changes saved to file automatically. Color coded buttons for even easy navigation. Scrollable display for long lists. Comprehensive data validation. So that completes all the 3 exercises. Thank you for watching. And for the first 2 exercises, I have used the backgrounds images. And for the last one, I didn't use it because I wanted to keep it professional. So yes, the first one was the math quiz, an interactive quiz with multiple difficulty and levels and scoring. The second, joke assistant, a fun joke telling application with random jokes. The last one, student manager, a comprehensive student record managing system. Each application has a user-friendly interface with proper error handling, validation, and all the required features, plus some bonus enhancement. Mainly, I've used the bonus for every exercise, but for the last one, I've used all the advanced options. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day.